Hey, my name is Lori Soma, and I am a non-diet culture mentality fitness empowerment coach. And today I am here to talk to you to tell you about 4 tips to help keep you from binge eating. So I'm actually in binge eating recovery. I've been in binge eating recovery for about 11 months now. And these are tips that I've learned along the way and really seem to help me. So, number one is honestly, number one is so important. Make sure that you're eating enough during the day because a lot of times when we binge eat, we don't understand, but what we're doing is we are starving our bodies during the daytime, right? We think we're being good, right, by eating healthy, which of course, because of diet culture mentality, we think that eating good and being healthy and all that stuff means that we need to restrict, right? So a lot of times when we are binge eaters, we restrict foods during the day. So number one is make sure you are eating enough food during the day. Eat your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, eat your snack. Make sure that you are nourishing your body. And when your body feels nourished and you're feeding your body, it will start to feel like, okay, you're not starving me. I'm not going to make you like excessively hungry and all of that stuff, right? Because not only 2 reasons, but there's 2 main reasons that we as binge eaters are binging, right? Number one is because we're like excessively hungry because we are literally starving our bodies, right? And number two is because we're using food as comfort. There are, of course, other reasons, but those 2 are like the biggest reasons, right? Number one, we're so hungry because we're trying to be good according to what society thinks that we're supposed to do, which is eat less, restrict food. And our bodies can't live on minimal food. So our bodies are like, excuse me, like you better feed me, right? So number one, make sure you're eating enough during the day. And it's going to take a long time to get out of that mentality of starving yourself during the day because you think you're doing so good and then you're so hungry at night that you binge eat. It's going to take a while to get out of that. You can do this. Number 2 is drink enough water. Okay, when we are thirsty, when we are dehydrated, we have more of a feeling of like we need to eat more, you know? So make sure that you are drinking enough water during the day too. Make sure that you're eating, make sure that you're drinking. This goes, it goes back to the like basis of just nourishing, abundantly nourishing your body. Number 3, so if you're like me, a lot of the time, the reason why you binge eat is because you are using food as comfort. So what you want to do is you want to lean into self-care. You want to lean into self-care when your feelings are coming up. So a lot of times we feel hurt, we feel sad, we feel depressed, we feel angry, we feel frustrated, we feel all of these feelings. And because we've used food our entire lives to deal with those feelings, to stuff those feelings down, what you have to do is you have to use self-care to work through your feelings. Know that your feelings are valid. You are okay to have feelings. It's okay for you to feel frustrated. It's okay for you to feel sad. It's okay for you to feel things and work through them and sit in that for a little bit without needing to numb it or push it down with the food. And of course, like I said, it's not going to be a one and done. You're not going to watch me like, yeah, that's what I'll do. And then you just do it. It takes so much practice. It's been 11 months and I'm still working through it, right? So it's going to take a while, but just be mindful of your feelings and understand that it's okay for you to have those feelings. And it's okay for you to feel those feelings. Have some self-care in place that you can deal with those feelings. Whatever your self-care routine is, whatever makes you feel good, whatever it is for you, journaling, affirmations, dancing, going out for a run, taking a bath, listening to music, like all those different things, just be okay with your feelings, and it's okay. You are valid. You're feeling things, and it's okay. Write out a letter, journal it out, whatever is helpful for you. And then number 4 is have some support in place for somebody that you can talk to, anybody that you trust that you can talk to about those feelings. Because like I said in the beginning, there's 2 main reasons why we binge eat, right? One is because we've been taught, because of diet culture mentality, that in order to be doing good on our fitness journey and in our lives or whatever, we're supposed to be eating as little as possible, right? That's what we've been taught. That's what all of us have been taught. We're good when we're not, whatever. But we are malnourishing and restricting and not giving our bodies enough food. So there's that reason that your body is just starved and it's hungry and it wants to be fed. And you haven't fed it all day long. So it's like, here you go. I'm going to need to eat everything now, right? So it's either that one reason, of course, there's others, like I said. And then number 2 is that we use food to numb, to push down, to self-comfort, right? So having a support system in place, having somebody that you can talk to about those feelings, whether you're in therapy, whether you belong to a group on social media of accountability buddies, or not even just accountability for your fitness journey or whatever, but literally accountability for, hey, I'm feeling these feelings and I am having a hard time right now. I'm having a hard day. Let me just talk this out. Having a support system in place, being around people, whether it's online or in person, being around people who you trust and can understand and can just kind of hold a space for you and be like, hey, okay, you need to vent? Go ahead, vent. And I know that's easier said than done, that not a lot of people have that. And if you don't have that, yeah, look online. There's got to be even not hold yourself accountable, but you can post about it online. Get it out. Have that support. You'll find people. There's so many people on social media, on TikTok and Instagram, just talking about how they feel, right? You get to talk about how you feel. You get to, whoa. I didn't realize I use my hands this much when I talk. But you get to talk about how you feel. You get to let that out, because holding it in is not going to help you. It's not going to be the most help that you want, right? So those are the 4 things that you can do in order to help you keep you from binge eating. And I hope that helps you. Those 4 are very, very important to me. Let me go through them one more time. Make sure you're eating enough. Make sure you're drinking enough. Self-care to work through your feelings, and have a support system, whether that's a person, people, a group, or just posting and talking about your feelings online, whatever. It's very, very important to honor your feelings and understand that your feelings are valid, right? You're valid. What's happening to you is valid. How you're feeling is valid. And you can get that out and talk about that, and just to kind of feel better, so you don't need to use that food in order to numb it and push it down and try to make believe that it's not there, So I hope that helps you. And I also do have a fitness empowerment membership group that is an incredible way for you to have that support and support system, and really just have that beautiful support and encouragement and empowerment. So if you want to, that link to my membership group is in the description below. go ahead and look through this, you look through the description and take a look at that. See if that's something that you want to be a part of. But either way, these 4 tips, do these 4 tips and do them consistently. And let me know how they work for you. Let me know. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen overnight, okay? So it is going to take some time for you to break these habits, to learn new habits, to learn how to really just honor yourself, validate your feelings, feel your feelings when you really, really lived a whole entire life of like pushing away your feelings because of whatever reason you push them away and put them down and push them down with food and all of that stuff. It's going to take a while, but I hope that this helps you a lot in trying to recover from binge eating. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and click that subscribe button if you are also, on a fitness journey or, want some fitness empowerment, and take a look at my other videos on this channel and see if anything kind of like calls out to you and you want to, watch those too. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.